You're not where you thought you would be by now. Somewhere along the way, you imagined life would look different. Different progress, different peace, different answers. And so you keep telling yourself, once I get there, then I'll breathe. But what if I told you, even if you arrived tomorrow, your heart would still be restless? Because the problem was never the place, it was the waiting. So many people are physically alive but emotionally absent. They live in the past, replaying regrets, or they live in the future, chasing a version of life that hasn't arrived. And in the process, they miss the only moment that actually exists. Right now. Life is not something that happens later. Life is happening right now. Music gently rises. We spend so much time trying to control what we cannot control. We worry about timing. We worry about outcomes. We worry about whether God is moving fast enough. But worry has never added peace to a single day. There comes a moment when you have to pause and say, I will stop fighting the present, because the present is where God is working. You may not like where you are. You may not understand why you're here, but God has never wasted a season. And yet so many people are enduring life instead of living it. They wake up already tired. They rush through days they'll never get back. They postpone joy until some imaginary finish line. I'll be happy when, I'll rest when, I'll enjoy life after. But life doesn't begin after the struggle. Life is happening inside the struggle. Brief pause, music softens. I once heard someone say, I'm excited about the destination, but I want to enjoy the journey. As believers, we know our destination. We know heaven awaits. We know God's promises are secure. But our Father never designed the journey to be miserable. Even in a broken world, even in seasons of loss and uncertainty, God offers joy. Not shallow happiness, not circumstantial excitement, but a deep, steady joy that walks with you. Jesus never promised an easy road, but he promised his presence, and that changes everything. Music slowly builds. Think about traveling. If you've ever taken a long journey, you know there will be delays, unexpected stops, detours you didn't plan for. If all you care about is arriving, every delay feels like a failure. But if you learn to appreciate the journey, those moments become memories. When we rush through life, we miss the small gifts God places along the way. The conversations, the quiet mornings, the lessons learned in waiting. Sometimes the most important moments in life don't happen at the destination. They happen on the way. Slight pause. Many of us live like time is guaranteed, like tomorrow is promised. But Scripture reminds us otherwise. The race is not always won by the fastest. The battle is not always won by the strongest. Life does not always reward the most talented. Time and chance come for everyone. No one knows how many days they have left. Life can change in a moment. That truth isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Music becomes more intentional. What are you waiting for? Permission? Perfect conditions? A clearer sign? God has already given you today. And today is a gift, so stop delaying gratitude. Stop postponing joy. Stop telling yourself you'll live later. Later is not guaranteed. This moment is. Pause. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your work. Enjoy your relationships. Not because life is perfect, but because God is present. There is joy in simple obedience, joy in faithfulness, joy in walking with Christ day by day. You don't have to have everything figured out to live a meaningful life. You just have to be present. Music slowly rises toward emotional peak. Some of you are climbing a mountain right now. You're focused on reaching the top. You've set your timer. You've told yourself you won't stop until you arrive. But all around you, God has placed beauty. If you never pause, you'll miss it. And when you finally reach the top, you'll realize you were exhausted the entire way. Success without peace is empty. Achievement without joy is hollow. God does not call us to a life of constant pressure. He calls us to a life of trust. Trust that he is working and even now. Trust that this season has purpose. Trust that joy is available today. Music softens again. You don't walk this journey alone. At every stage, Christ walks with you. In the confusion, in the waiting, in the unanswered prayers. He is teaching you, shaping you, preparing you, not just for where you're going, but for who you're becoming. So my prayer for you is simple, that you would stop rushing your life, that you would stop resisting the present, that you would learn with God to enjoy the journey. Because life is happening right now, and it is a gift.